A tanky boy. A couple more right clicks will be required. Got the fade bottom. Bivol will draw first blood. A little bit questionable there, coming up onto that high ground, but maybe just not enough respect being shown to the heroes on the side of the Radiant here, as they do draw first blood onto that Kotal.
I mean, it's good, but it was also revealed that there's going to be a tri-lane top. So you see the Necro starts heading over. Troll's going to run bot to lane against that Batrider now.
Yeah, this is classic. Just yeah, I'm just going to go feed, and whoever kills me means we swap up the lanes. Easy.
Oh yeah,
very
no, sounds like worth.
Yeah,
it's good.
And yep, Topson now runs his troops down this his lovely lane.
We're going to abuse this pull on the big camp and the small camp using Firefly. But apart from that, he's going to struggle down here until he gets a few levels online.
Yeah, that's true.
I also said 9 might have a rough laning stage on this Pango, and then I looked at the CS chart.
Yeah, it's been a good start. Meanwhile, Phobo's taking a bit of damage down bottom, but he's going to be okay. Yeah, 9 having a... Couple of nice lucky hits in, maybe life is good. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Syndra's getting kind of low. As DK Phobos, though, being chased out by No-Tail here. He's going to need a couple more right clicks than what he's got as he's running through the fire to try and get this kill. He doesn't have an Illuminate. Maybe with a 1 he will. Yeah, fires it up, charges it. DK Phobos does catch it, but the right clicks, it's not enough. The tango regeneration as well. DK Phobos making it to the high ground as the stun comes in from Syndra and the backlines onto No-Tail here. They're trying to get the... he's still chasing. No-Tail, he wants this guy.
I mean, this Troll's just getting free farm. He's like,
yeah.
No-Tail's like, please, can you come and help me?
Oh no, he's been bamboozled. DK Phobos makes it to the trees. Nice little path cut through there by No-Tail. Should leave the creep aggro. Meanwhile, all this is going on. They get the kill on Seb at top, and Biver will die to the tower afterwards. Meanwhile, No-Tail still being chased down. He actually tips Cinder in.
Just chasing around in the trees. I mean, you get the kill on the Necrophos top, but the tiny Jarrix just managed... Oh, they do it again. They go for the toss back on RMN. On Skitter, sorry, not RMN.
Skitter.RMN, of course. I really wish players would stop doing this. Pretty sure this is Samael who started this off with. Actually, no, it's been a thing for ages, but players tend to... Oh, morphing in. Okay. Topson just baiting me out by going on to 0 HP and then eating a tango with a crazy health regen.
Isn't RMN the liquid coach now, I think?
Yes. Is it? I'm not sure. Disarm and silence on some Morphling here. Kind of annoying, but nothing more than that.
The thing is, as long as Topson can play on really low health here whenever he knows the swashbuckle isn't up.
Yeah.
So he's okay.
9 is going to try and go for a cheeky kill, probably with the shield crash point. If Topson's not aware that he's got that. It just gives him that extra bit of nuke, which he might need. But yeah, Topson just playing on the knife's edge in the middle lane. And as long as Biver is seen, then he's going to be absolutely fine to get away with this, probably, because the CK can't blow him up. It's just a fade bolt from the blue, which could catch it, or a lift or something. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, it's awfully messy down here. It's ILTW laning up versus Cinder and Skitter with the help, of course, of No-Tail. Just brawling, pretty much. It is so far a pretty good lane for ILTW, as Lifesteal has fallen behind a little bit at the start here.
Something I want to point out quickly as well is that, well, not point out, but say, I've watched 9 carry so many pubs recently on Pangolier just by himself, pretty much.
Oh, really?
He is a very good Pangolier player, yeah. That's why they're so confident in just picking it first phase for in mid. He's insanely good at this hero.
You know, Morph now has his bottle as well, so yeah, not really a big threat on him in the mid lane as 9 comes in and gets the last hit. But yeah, I mean, Topson has a lot more damage, but 9's just been playing around a lot with this swashbuckle. And of course, a lucky shot disarming Topson makes it really hard for him to get CS in this middle lane, as we're seeing right now. And he's like, oh, okay, guess Guess I missed some CS now. Not much I can do about that. Trying to get aggressive onto 9 here, but this Pangolier is actually super tanky as well. So yeah, great start to the middle lane from 9 here as he battles it up with the top dog.
It feels like they need to try and enable this Batrider more. They've moved him up to the top lane to lane against the Necrophos, but he's just...
I know he's better than this, but I'm really worried Topson's just going to go down to the swashbuckle because he seems to be coming into him. He's making me think he's going to drop here.
Smaction bot lane as well. Fighting for the rune.
Yep, they're going in as Skitter trying to tear through ILTW here with that open wound. Biver coming in as well as there's 3-on-2 right now, and ILTW might be going down. Pops a wand though, wants to find Cinder in. He's got the close gap between the CK with the Axis coming out and the blast as well. Will finish off Cinder and ILTW getting under tower. The right click comes through, but it's not enough to bring him down. They actually survive on OG, so they keep both their heroes alive in the bottom lane on nothing at all as ILTW does make the great escape. He's going to grab himself a shrine as well.
That extra armor from the tower really kicking in there.
That one armor, thank God.
Do you know how much armor do you get from level? Is it 1 or 2?
Seb is under tower. Oh, it's 2 now. Yeah, they keep changing that kind of thing. So I don't blame myself for not knowing that. Phobos tossed under tower by Jerax.
Oh, mid lane. He's going on 9
as well. Yeah, Topson trying to chase down the Pangolier here. Will not be successful. Meanwhile, Phobos and Jerax just kind of playing around with one another. I'll pop Firefly, so I got to do a thing on 2 though. Jerax toss Avalanche. Just one more right click will be needed. He's pinging out Topson. Get over here. There's a free kill for you. But unfortunately, Topson's hitting creeps. He's like, no, I'm good, dude.
He has no points in waveform, so he can't get over. And
the double disarm on Tiny as well. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, while all that was going on, Skitter gets killed onto No Tail. So kills happening all across the map to start off this game. It's pretty exciting start to the game. I'm into it.
Yeah, it's going pretty well. It's good fun to watch.
No, another kill goes on as Jerax finally finds a kill onto DK Phobos. DK Phobos getting very greedy there and actually going for some jungling on low HP. And Jerax just runs in and goes, oh, hi, you're still here.
Out come the gongs.
Yep, a celebratory gong, which does not sound celebratory in the slightest, by the way.
Jerax manages to finish off that big camp as well that the Batrider left behind. So he hits the level 5 now. He's so highly leveled. I don't know how he's managed this.
This is a happy Tiny. That's a happy little Tiny.
They smoke up. They want to play with this Batrider now.
Yeah, they don't have 6, so kind of interesting they're going for smoke, but they want to make something happen with the 3 points in Firefly. I'm just wondering, I don't know, we talked about Necrophos dominating the Batrider lane, but Batrider's got nothing right now. And Jerax is going to reveal the smoke, but he's now the one on low HP, so probably repeating the mistakes of his former victim here as Kaban will get a kill.
I don't know if you just saw what Jerax did. He pulled the big camp up and then tossed one of the creeps, the jungle creeps, to his lane, and it aggroed them.
What?
I'm pretty sure they was changed that so it wasn't supposed to happen, right?
Don't know. Wait, so
he pulled the big camp, and then just as he got above that where that rock is, he just tossed the creep to his own creeps. And it aggroed them. Huh.
That sounds neat. Jerax comes back here, but Cinderin and DK Phobos are ready to pull off the exact same move again. Biver has not left either. Very short-lived. Oh, meanwhile, the axe comes down onto Cinderin, so they will be able to get a kill with that Reaper's Scythe. And Jerax is absolutely hunky-dory as they're looking for more, chasing forwards onto Phobos and Biver, but they will not chase any further than this.
I mean, this greedy laning stage from OG has turned out really strong here. They're starting to pull ahead now. 2k net worth up. Really enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
It's not like their supports are having a bad time either.
No. Life is good for OG right now. Yeah, 2k gold advantage, and you know, that's the thing, right? At first they kind of drew even in the mid lane. Admittedly, Topson has pulled ahead now.
Oh, top. They get the Rubik.
Okay, they come back in, and OG find another kill, but ILTW goes down in the bottom lane. Man, 2 lanes and then we go to mid. That's a questionable camera work right there. But yeah, as I was saying about Topson, you know, if you trade evenly with this Pangolier in the middle lane, then you're perfectly happy with that of a Morphling, because you're going to do more with the items you get from the lane. You know, Pangolier would rather be brawling the entire time, and both of you get very little from the lane.
I don't know. It depends on that point though, because I don't think you can say he does more. I think they just have different power spikes in the game. Like if the Pango gets a good start early on, he can use that farm more effectively early on, or earlier than the Morph at least.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, but I would still say, like, you want the lane to go, you know, Pangolier is an aggressive hero. You want the lane to go better for him.
You do, but at the same time, Pango doesn't have the strongest laning stage. So I don't think you can expect him to...
downfall of the hero.
Just in general, yeah. I feel like it's one of the highest skill
they're going in here, but they actually toss Cinderin back into No-Tail and ILTW here, and he's just going to get eaten alive. Goodness me. A bit of a bait coming out there from the Tiny as Jerax plays around with Cinderin a little bit.
Why does Morphling... Surely he shouldn't be able to use Firefly if he's made of water.
Yeah, he should just immediately evaporate, shouldn't he? Become a cloud.
What do they go... What items are they building here? I'm interested to see what... Oh, Necro's going Midas. Okay. Fair enough. I get a damage talent at level 10 still, so the Midas, the attack speed you get is pretty nice.
Yeah, there's a big damage talent as well. 30 damage. I think it used to be 40 as well, so...
But when you have a Morph and a... Morphling and a Troll, and then you're building a Midas on your other core... Oh, mid.
They're trying to keep Topson stunned long, but unfortunately he does manage to get out of that pit in the trees, and Topson just throws out the tip and gets straight back to farming. It really wasn't much of a risk for him there.
That was a really good idea, though. He had an invis room, so he...
Will-O-Wisp comes down. They want to get the return kill onto 9 here, using that Deafening Blast to keep him inside, but with the 2 TPs coming in thick and fast, OG need to know they can get themselves out. But there is no threat from Kaban. Although the triple silence onto Morphling there, goodness.
Triple silence.
Yeah, feeling extra unable to use his spells.
It's like you get really annoyed at somebody and you want them to stop talking.
Do you think Pango will be overpowered if those stack?
Yes.
Okay.
He's already pretty good. People are really starting to unlock the potential of that hero now, it feels like.
Yeah, he's just incredibly annoying. Topson going in onto 9 here though. Wants to chase him down, but Cinderin coming in from the side will be able to land the stun onto Topson here. Brings him back, and with the science coming out, he is already morphing strength though, and he's just going to throw in a bit more as he throws back the Bat Rider, who tries to go for a flame bait, but just gets blasted back to his side of the river.
Give him the gong.
Yep. Celebratory gong of escape.
Okay, so the Midas is online for this Necro now.
Yep.
Pulled it out to the lane and almost instantly uses it on the big camp there.
Good.
Nice to see.
There. Well done, Seb. Keeping it legit.
It's a very... It feels like this game is very much on the supports to make something happen for either side this game. I mean, all 6 cores are quite happy to just sit and farm. I feel like DK Phobos on the Bat Ride is probably the only one that's kind of moved around a lot in terms of the cores.
He's trying to close the gap between some heroes here. Jerax actually going to get caught inside this lasso as Kaban lay down the pain onto Jerax here and will be able to find themselves this kill. No spells even being able to thrown out by the Tiny there as he just gets lassoed and picked off. But he's kind of okay with that. You know, the affirmative comes out, a celebratory gong from Topson as well, as they just say, it's whatever, you know, they've used lasso. It gives us more space to farm, and that's exactly what I want in this game. Space is the name of the game, and they get in there rather quickly. Yeah,
Skitter is going for this Radiance as well on the live stealer, like we talked about being very good against the...
Oh no, Topson found a kill in the middle lane. Damn it, he actually changed into the Pangolier as well to get that kill, I bet. That was quite something to watch, but unfortunately didn't quite catch him on a step. Being run down by Kaban here. They've got Phobos on top of him now, but he's going to pop that Ghost Shroud as they come in with Reality Rift, so that extra armor hit not going to come off as you now got the Reaper's side. It's not going to be enough to finish off the Bat Rider, but with the right clicks coming in from ILTW, they will be able to get that kill. Now they look towards Cinderin as well. ILTW just flies in with those axes and gets himself a double kill here in the top lane, so OG just respond with twice the force to Kaban's gank at the top lane, and they get a lot from it as well.
Yeah, that would be a scary sight, wouldn't it? If a troll just got thrown at you through the air while axes were spinning around
it. Flying out of his body. Interesting. Meanwhile, Jerax finds his stack and he's like, oh, give me. And Bither's just like, nope. So he bolts it up. Last freak. Who's it going to go to? Well, 9 is actually taking a ton of damage here. But...
Wow, good rolling thunder though.
Yeah, I mean, it's doing a bit. Where's the team coming in? RMN's going to go on to No-Tail here. They've been able to find a kill. The man on his horse is dead. LTW has to back himself away. Open wound's not available for another 13 seconds. The slow comes in from 9, though. That lucky shot helping out here. But now LTW comes around. Oh, no, they've got the Reaper side there. But the Reaper side comes out. They actually find the kill onto 9. And now they turn it around with an ultimate from the Troll as well. Cinderin also dead. Skinner going to turn around and try and fight this one. LTW open wounds it out onto him. That mischance not going to help out because of the rage. And now the lasso comes off onto the Morphling, but he is morphing strength. So Thompson is alright, but Jerax might not be, as he's just dying in the flames right now. Turns around, throw out an avalanche to give Thompson the space to get away. Biver somehow getting the triple kill there on the Rubik, but this time OG are the ones who fall short.
Yeah, really nice by Kaban. I like that they're committing all these heroes to the fights when they kick out. You know, sometimes we see one player in most games where they just want to farm and try and catch up. We've seen it with live seeders before when they're going for this Radiance. They like to just not join any fights at all until they have it online. But this game, they know they can't afford to give OG any kind of momentum with the late game lineup that they have.
Yep.
You have to be able to fight early on here if you're Kaban.
Absolutely, yeah, and Skitter knows this and he's joining these fights, and yeah, that was the result. A good fight for Kaban at last as they managed to whittle down OG's gold lead a little bit further. They're up to 4k earlier on, but that has now gone. But yeah, that's the problem. It's going to go back so quickly. Like, even with this lifestealer with the Radiance, you know, your other two cores are a Bat Rider and a Pangolier. They just don't farm quickly enough to be able to contest OG's farming speed. So every time there's not a fight going on, OG are going to be pulling ahead on this net worth. So it's very important for Kaban to be finding these openings.
I don't know, the Bat Rider and the Pangolier do farm fast.
Yeah, but not as fast as a Morphling and a Troll Warlord.
Oh, I don't know. Pangolier's farming speed's pretty insane if you're allowed to jump from camp to camp.
Okay. Meanwhile, No-Tail goes on a bit of a warding journey, does die for it as OG need to get themselves away, but drums being popped. Kaban looking for blood here. Cinderin trying to chase, but it's not going to happen. OG will get themselves away. What's he going for? I think Nine's going for the, yeah, he's going for the Guardian's Greaves this game.
Yeah, we've been seeing this a lot on Pangos at the moment. It's just nice to have those aura items like we talked about. He's kind of the only real one that builds them.
Cheeky pick up of the bottle here, and actually the Reaper's Side coming down to Morphling. Biver stole it in the last fight and used it literally just before it runs out. Like, that was on the edge of running out there, and somehow Biver finds a kill with it. That's unreal.
I thought he died before, like after he used it top lane before.
No, they got
apparently not.
Kill,
just
life was good.
He's still going. He's really farmed on this Rubik as well, actually.
Yeah, he just got a triple kill, so yeah, he's now getting even bigger, heading towards that blink at an alarming rate. Biver could be a bit of a pain in this game.
He really needs to blink on the Rubik just to try and initiate on the Morphling as well before he starts morphing into strength.
DP's coming in at bottom. RTW, you know he wants to stay for this tower, but Cinderin in a close gap with Reality Ripper. Now they need to get themselves away. Will-O-Wisp being used, going to hold Cinderin still for now, but in comes the bowling ball, knocking over the pins. But they will be stolen one to Cinderin. But yeah, all of the Will-O-Wisp now coming down. They'll pop the ultimate on the side of Troll Warlord, but just yields them up for the time being. Does close the gap onto Biver here, but that Will-O-Wisp just keeping him controlled for the entirety of his ultimate. Seb now being run down. He's inside the Ghost Route, but he's being burnt alive, and 9 will finish off that kill. Skitter gets the credit for both of those kills as Kaban take another awesome fight in the bottom lane, and OG fall apart.
I mean, I said it wasn't a good Rubik game. I was wrong. Biv was playing this Rubik so well this game, getting these really key steals off, and that's all the cores on OG just taking turns dying there. That's
yep. Yeah, all three have gone down in the last few minutes, so this is going to slow down their farm exponentially. And look at this, Skitter just taking over on that net worth chart. He's almost got the gold for a Radiance already. He's sending that courier over to himself with what's the courier got it? 1 clarity. Okay.
And we talked about these lack of heroes that build team fight items as well. OG actually, I like the Necro can build them if he wants to, but he seems to be going a different route with his item build. So when these team fights break out, like
he literally just changes it up as you talk. Yep.
He's, how exciting!
Yeah, he's now going to finish up that Yules and go for that Guardian's Greaves himself, which I think is very important. And keeping people alive in these kind of team fights, especially with the amount of spread damage which Kaban have. You just don't want your whole team kind of falling low and then your supports becoming easy pickoffs, or even your cores for that matter.
Absolutely. When this Pango gets Greaves, the Lifestealer is going to have the Radiance. Well, he's got it coming out on the courier very soon. Yeah, he has just picked up the relic from the shop. And pick up the Radiance recipe from base, and I think it's going to be go time at that point. The Bat Rider's just picked up Blink as well. They've hit a really big power spike on Kaban at the moment.
This is a huge power strike. OG do not want to fight them right now. They will take this bottom tower as Thompson gets himself away. No-Tail just kind of being the gank barrier here, being like, yeah, if you're going to take someone, take me, and he will get lassoed, and Thompson just goes, alrighty, I am getting the fuck out of here. As they do bring down No-Tail.
This is the problem with OG's draft. Like, Kaban hit this power spike, and OG have started feeling really greedy. They've got this Midas on the Necro. You've got the Manta on the Morph. The Troll's got a Yasha. I think he's going to try and go straight for this BKB now because he realizes that they have to be able to try and fight. But
yeah, I mean, they're controlling him up so well that his ultimate that it's pretty much a useless spell at this stage unless he can get his BKB online at a decent timing. I mean, it's a pretty bad ultimate at level 1 anyway. It's basically like a shallow grave, but you can't control yourself in it, so a very bad shallow grave, basically. Scan's being used. They're going to see No-Tail again here, but I mean, I almost feel like DK Favour's like, no, I don't want to kill No-Tail again. Come on.
Yeah, I was about to say the Rubik had Will-O-Wisp, but it's just run out, so yeah, that's a real shame for him. They really wanted to try and use that in another team fight before it disappeared.
At last.
Yep, does end up running out before he can get it off again, but as is the life of a Rubik. Get these big spells, and then of course no big team fights to use them in. But that's the unit. That's just OG. That's how they need to play it. They're avoiding the team fights right now. They're just looking to get some money. Yeah, I do say that, and they're all smoked up in the mid lane.
This is the Jerax Blink reveal as well, so this could be a big moment here for OG.
Yep, both teams running into each other, but do they really want to fight? Well, I mean, if they can get the pick off before anybody gets here, then it won't be a fight. It will just be a gank, which is obviously what they want. DK Phobos is getting himself away, so OG will not find him. And they're kind of a little bit confused as Cinderin going for the TP out. They will spot him, and Avatos, this should be a kill as they charge up the Coddle Blast, and boom! Oh, it actually misses him. That was anticlimactic.
Come on, man, you've got to build it up like that.
At least the tree gets it.
Is that the BKB I see for the Troll? It is. Okay, so OG's team fight a little bit.
Side of OG, they're pushing the middle lane natin. Pero kahit naman na ganun, hindi naman ganun kalaki yung gold lead ng side ng Kaban, even though nakakagawa sila mga early plays. Kasi nakapush pa rin naman ang towers ng side ng OG, like this tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Ibang-iba na talaga panahon ngayon. Ulit nyo, nandyan sa tabo si Ana. Hello to you, Jorge Luis. Hello to you, George Luis. Thanks for watching my stream. Don't forget to like my page, guys. So, as this game goes, yung troll natin, meron siyang BKB. Meron ito. Mass TP sa ating top lane. I think, iniisip nila nandito pang side ng Kaban eh. Kaya kino-cover na lang nila tong troll natin. Iniisip nila yung, of course, yung Flaming Lasso. Pero ito, here comes the scan. Coming from the side of OG. Tinitingin talaga nila nandito pa lahat. Pero nandito pa naman lahat talaga. Natin kung may mahuhuli pa ba sila dito. Dito na si DK Phobos. Nandito yung Batrider natin. Pero ito si Jerax. Tinaman Swashbuckle. But here comes the quick Will-O-Wisp coming from No-Tail. And here comes the Rolling Thunder coming from our Perpangular. And nalasod na nga rin dito si Seb. Mukhang mamamatay agad si Seb dito. Pero Seb with the use. Shrine popping. Dito na lapit. Shrine ay naling pop. So ayun naling pop yung Shrine. Mabubuhay sana si Seb. Pero eto. Lumalaban pa dito si Thompson. Thompson. Puno pa kanyang buhay. ILTW as well. Beaver. Mukhang mamamatay na si Beaver dito.
Yeah,
that's what you get.
That was my entire laning phase, Pangolier. How does it feel?
Yeah, I mean, Nine just absolutely went crazy in that fight with the Rolling Thunder as well. He killed Jerax off almost instantly. As soon as the Rolling Thunder finished off, used that swashbuckle, and Jerax just fell so fast. You really want to be engaging with that timing, blowing somebody up at the start of the fight, making it a 4 versus 5.
Yep, getting them DMGs in early is basically the entire point of Kemen's draft this game, I feel, because if you don't, this Morphling, this Troll, and this Necroboss are just going to sustain themselves to the end of the air.
Absolutely. You see, they are having problems with this Morphling, though, and trying to control and lock him down.
Yeah, and he's nearly got himself a scatty. Thompson, he's closing the gap between himself and Skitter here.
I'm surprised he's not going BKB. I think it's a very good BKB game up against this lifestealer to CK the Rubik, for example, and all the magic damage from Batrider too. But if he can just tank up, I think he knows that even if he gets lassoed or stunned, he can survive through it. They don't really have the ways of dealing with this morph.
I was just looking there as well. Thompson got himself a total of just over 1,200 gold in that last fight as well, just for the 3 kills he got. So
wow,
very profitable engagement for him.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh no, they found an illusion.
Yeah.
Disaster. And their smoke again. They're just mirroring each other's movements on the map.
They really are. It's quite the dance of Dota they're doing this game. As once again they're basically up. But OG splitting up a little bit. Bivva will see the Kotl gets himself some chakra magic. Hello, mana time. Fate bolts for days. They're looking though. Their Spat Rider is heavily pregnant and expecting a beautiful baby lifestealer. As the smoke runs out, Thompson being very cautious as he should be. DK Phobos popping the Firefly. Knows here is it. Oh no, ILTW's in for Roshan. This could be a big problem. There's no tail caught out. Lasso comes out and they will tear him apart. No chance of him fighting. ILTW popping that BKB. Not sure if he actually wants to go into this one. It's just a crowd of CKs up on the hill. And his BKB is just going to basically go completely to waste. They'll actually toss back ILTW to his teammate there, Jerax, helping out his homie, but might be run down here as DK Phobos getting those sticky napalm stacks onto him here. Skidder closing the gap as well. Jerax will certainly be dropping. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, they've actually managed to hold Seb and Thompson still. Jerax still not going down. It's a little bit messy as Notel comes back and is getting chased down by the life dealer. The rage runs out, but Jerax has dropped Cinderin though, dropping low as well. They do find that kill, but ILTW held still. Silenced up, can't grab that ultimate off. He will be able to use it as soon as the greaves come off as well. ILTW will have to pop that ultimate, turning around onto Skidder. Meanwhile, 9 picked up on the backlines. Now the rest of OG can come out to help ILTW as they look towards the tree. Thompson trying to chase his Iron Man Skidder quick infest into his teammate. Thompson just firing them in the trees here, just penning them in and beating them down as Seb comes in to join. Hey, what up guys? I heard there's a party in the tree. Am I invited? But he's actually getting beaten up by Cinderin, and Skidder will have to pop that Ghost Shroud. Getting low though, running out of HP, and he is gonna die. Thompson as well could be in some trouble. He turns into Lasso, raises himself up and gets himself away. Nice little play there to escape from that fight, but it is going to be OG losing 3 and only 1 death on the side of Kaban as well. And don't forget that the No-Tail did actually go down twice in that fight.
Yeah, I mean, that was really nice by Skitter on the Lifestealer. As soon as the Keeper of the Light brought back, he just beelined for him. And he forced him to use the Will-O-Wisp on nothing, basically, just on the Lifestealer himself. Oh, they found a tiny.
Yeah, Jerax might be a further fatality here as Skidder's just going to close the gap. Open wounds. Thompson coming in. He wants to get a cheeky kill onto Bivva here, and we'll be able to do so with that rage from the Lifestealer. So, bit of a trade, and Thompson got 674 gold for that kill, while Skidder only got 248, so definitely a favorable one for OG.
I mean, Bivva's so rich. It's not surprising he gets a lot of gold. He stole Reaper Scythe in that last fight top as well on the Rubik and managed to kill off the troll with it. So
damn, he keeps getting those big steals in these fights.
Really well played by Bivva.
Close game coming out. Surprisingly so, perhaps, for some. But then again, we're used to OG maybe struggling a little bit in these qualifiers, so it's very entertaining to watch. But
yeah, I mean, I still feel like this Morphling is the big trump card coming into this late game, though. Yes, Lifestealer is very tanky and they can't really deal with the Lifestealer either, but Morphling is really going to start to output that damage when he gets another item or 2 online.
OG just being kind of cautious here, but yeah, I mean, these fights are close though. They're not convincing from Kaban. It's not like they're jumping on OG and OG just trying to scatter and run themselves away. If they get a good Will-O-Wisp off, then these fights could be completely different. But yeah, as you say, Skitter doing an excellent job just zoning out the Kotl, knowing how important that Will-O-Wisp is to these team fights and making sure that it can't go off.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's not just Skitter either. I think all of them have got really good target priority at the moment in these team fights, making sure they bring these squishy supports down first. I say squishy. Tiny's not very squishy, but yeah, no. I mean, you get my point.
He's literally a rock. BKB out from DK Phobos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is a big pickup from him. This means that they're not as scared about the Will-O-Wisp, because it's not going to ruin their initiation with the Flaming Lasso, because you can just pop that BKB and ignore it.
It's really good against all the heroes on the Dire side, this BKB. I would have assumed he was going to go for a Force first, but stops for the BKB on the way.
DK Phobos. Lifestealer gets inside him once again. Trying this old doozy again. Meanwhile, Jerry's pushing down this bottom lane. And like, this is one of those things where they have no sight here, so Jerax very likely to die doing this. Luckily, they're actually looking for an aggressive rotation on the side of Kaban, but it wouldn't even have mattered if he died there because he's making, putting pressure on this tower and forcing Kaban to play basically tower defense and not Dota, which is definitely not what they want to be doing. Seb jumps forwards with the blink there, but doesn't find DK Phobos.
They put a sentry down. OG saw that whole rotation, by the way, because they had a ward just next to the Roche pit. So
yeah, they got this area whole really well warded, so
they knew the Batrider was coming, so they just played accordingly. Notel even pushing up a little bit just to try and tank the gank if it did come in their direction.
TP's coming in again from DK Phobos. You can tell ILTW is a troll warlord. He's like, man, Roche hasn't been taking this game, and this makes me furious. But there's really been no opportunity for him to do so, and it'd be very slow Roshan. You know, Lifestealer, he strikes me as this kind of hero which should be good at Roche, but he's not. He just takes it very slowly.
Oh yeah, and definitely not in this game. He's not good at taking Roche.
I mean, it's the build and everything as well, right? Radiance and Manta. Can we talk about Manta and Lifestealer as well? Because that's a little bit interesting, isn't it?
It's very good though, this game, especially when you, I mean, you wouldn't build it unless you were, one, you had a Radiance, or two, you're playing against a Treant Protector, I think, are the only two occasions you ever see Manta on a Lifestealer. It is good this game though, it takes off the Whirling Axe's mischance. Yep. Very nice at just, like, they don't really deal with illusions too well on this dire side either. Helps you split push lanes and whatnot. You see at the moment, he's just sending the illusions bot to try and push out the wave.
Oh, Topson replicates the illusion, and we'll steal a Lifestealer form for that. That's kind of nice. Rage available for him.
The Lifestealer is definitely going to be the target priority for a Morph to take over now.
Yeah, and that Rage is invaluable. Who needs a BKB when you've got Rage?
That's true. I mean, the Pango has been really nice in these early game engagements, but having that free BKB gets more and more important as the game goes on, it feels like.
No, but what if you turn into the CK, and then you Manta, and then Reality Rift with your illusion?
Wow.
I know. That's the kind of next level thinking it takes to be a professional Dota caster, guys.
Do you run classes, like night classes?
Yeah, but only for top tier players.
Oh right, okay.
So you can't join.
What? Top tier players, How to Cast by Crusader Nomad. I still feel like both these teams are so scared of the other team taking the Roshan that they kind of just hover around it, but nobody commits to it.
Yeah, but again, you know, this favors the OG with its late game lineup absolutely perfectly. As if no one's taking Roche, then they are happy.
Oh, you say that, but Nine's scaling super well on this Pango too. He's actually just picked up the Basher, so lots of control coming out in these team fights, lots of damage as well.
Yeah, these swashbuckles are going to be a pain. Yeah. I mean, the level 25 is so key on making Pango viable late game as well. That minus 3 second cooldown on Swashbuckle is pretty insane. I mean, you can get the Rolling Thunder cooldown, but I think with the island build he's going, that Swashbuckle cooldown is absolutely invaluable.
He's playing more of a damage-focused Pango than a teamfight Pango. Sometimes when we used to see these off-lane Pangos, they would go for the Rolling Thunder cooldown. Sometimes you got it off twice in one fight.
Thompson jumping in the CK form, trying to blow up, but just get bashed up by Nine, and now the lasso comes out, but the Will-O-Wisp in response to the BK from DK Phobos means they can find the kill onto Thompson immediately, and just like that, Kaban find 2 kills in the river, and OG lose their big bat puddle.
That's such a big kill as well. Thompson just put out for the Daedalus, so he actually doesn't have buyback here. So if they can get this Aegis and then force the high ground, they might realise very quickly that Thompson doesn't have it available.
Yeah, this is hanging in the balance for OG right now. A really good pickup from Kaban there, and I don't know, was that Will-O-Wisp throwing knowing that DK Phobos had BKB? I'm not too sure, but I don't think it mattered either way, because he was just in that lasso and they got down to the low ground and blew him up super quickly. Skidder with a ton of damage coming out.
Yeah, I love that they've given this Batrider a gem as well. They're in control of the game at the moment on Kaban. So you want to take away as much vision from OG as you can, try and control these team fights, you know, 100%. Seb in a little bit of a bad situation, but manages to TP out. Kind of caught between some heroes there.
Yeah, just pushing out lanes, trying to delay. You know, they're very much aware that Morphling doesn't have buybacks. They're just trying to put some pressure on. But Kaban, they didn't go for the push afterwards, so they will never get to experience.
What? They just tossed the troll on the swashbuckling Pango, so he just flew through the air in different directions. It's great.
That's cool. LTW though, in some trouble. That's a lot of damage coming out from Nine. Gonna have to pop that BKB, but doesn't have mana for the ultimate afterwards. Oh no, that feels bad. as they will TP out on their tiny. Seb in the trees, though, might be getting run down with that flying vision from the Batrider. They do close the gap. Now the lasso comes out, and Seb can't do a damn thing as he's beaten down by Kaban. OG starting to sweat here as they lose another 2 heroes.
You can really feel the lack of team fight at the moment on OG. It feels like they're just getting picked off one by one. They can't really force an engagement at this point in the game, so they're trying to split the map up. You see at the moment Topson shoving mid again now. They're just trying to avoid Kaban as much as possible, but with the Batrider just scouting around the map, with the gem especially, OG can't read these movements without the vision.
And Kaban up onto the high ground here as they will start to push in and try and get these buybacks out of OG. Topson just going to go straight in with that Rage, trying to bring down 9 nice and quickly here, but he does get low, but he back himself up. Rage going to now run out. Could be in some trouble. The Rousey have come through, but nice man to dodge on the stun there by Topson as Skinner jumps in. Topson just going to respond with a Rage of his own. He's trying to blow him up. Now goes to the backline, trying to jump on top of Cinder, and Topson pretty brave here to come forward, but does get lifted up. Can't pull off the Rage in time as then comes the Will-O-Wisp of Dribblers onto many here. They're holding him down, but Topson in trouble. He's going to drop. In comes 9 with just all the damage in the world, and now they chase down No-Tail on the backline, but Conley Seb going to get dropped as well. RTW pops that BKB, but can't do anything here as he's stunned up once again. Swashbuckle comes through. He's going to have to pop the ultimate, but he's just whacking into a brick wall. Now disarmed by the Pangolera as well. RTW can't do a thing. He's going to sit here on no health. Finally go down. They get Jax as well, as GG is called. Game number 1 goes to Kaban. This is not the start to these qualifiers OG was looking for.
Really well played by Kaban though. I am 99.9% sure through to the next game. I think it's going to get banned almost straight away. It was a great performance by 9. And
Really
I
was.
think my MVP is probably going to be Biver on this rubric actually.